Do you ever have a night out with your friends and you decide what's one shot, two shot, three shot, four shots, five, six, 10, as much as your liver desires? That's how many shots you keep taking. Do you ever just put things on your credit card, put things on your debit card, tap, 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 because everything's Apple Pay? Or you just keep, smoking, 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 hitting the blunt, hitting the blunt, hitting the blunt, hitting the blunt. You think in the moment that these are great decisions, and I'm not gonna lie, they are the greatest decisions in the next 5 minutes, just taking another shot, taking another shot, taking another shot. And then reality hits you. You wake up. You eventually, because for some odd reason, our bodies have to do this thing called sleep every day, or your brain starts to melt. I mean, my brain melts when I try to watch the Cowboys, but other people's brains, a normal person's brain, melts when they don't get any sleep. It's funny how your body just wants to go back to equilibrium. Yesterday, I was at a wedding, and you know me, I'm allergic to weddings because it's the only allergy I have, that and cats. And instead of drinking alcohol, because for some odd reason they tried to card me and I didn't have my ID on me. I left it in it was a whole thing. I left my ID, and so I couldn't get my ID. And your boy can't just, even though I'm the oldest, your boy is eternal. You know how old I am? I'm as old as Moses, Abraham, all these people. And yet I still get ID'd for alcohol. But the problem was that I made that night wasn't the alcohol, but it was staying up until 4 a.m. Now, generally, you should not stay awake when you start to see the sun rising. That's generally a rule of thumb to follow, because once you start to see the sun rising, you're also not going to, your concept of time and what day, it's all just off. It's all just, because you're not only robbing the night, you're also stealing from the morning when you wake up. In the moment, it was a great idea to keep staying awake, keep staying awake, keep staying awake, keep staying awake. And then I just, reality caught up with me. Reality somehow just catches up with you, and my brain, without the Cowboys, started to melt. And so I knocked out at 4. And it's interesting because some people say, well, I've been sober 10, 20. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't do. Yeah, but you do something out of balance. That's the everyone does things that put them out of balance. Because, okay, fine, you may not drink, but you might take on an extra shift. Like if you're a nurse, you do an extra 12 when your body can't handle it. Or you're a workaholic because you're trying to avoid your spouse that you just newlywed and you just came back from your honeymoon. So you got to be a workaholic to avoid the person. Eventually, the cows come home, the chickens roost, or however that phrase goes. And you have to figure things out, because, you can't just run your whole life. You really can't. I can because I'm African, but most people who are not African can't run their whole life. In the moment, you think you're doing the best thing, because bad decisions are really just great short-term decisions. Bad long-term decisions, but they're great short-term decisions. That's what a bad decision is. Because I didn't feel anything. I was like, oh, I'm not tired. I can do what I want. I can do this. And when you tell kids, that, oh, you give them a bunch of rules, you say you can't do this, you can't do that. And then some kids grow up, and when they turn 18, the first thing they do is they buy GTA 5. But kids think that they have all these restrictions and that adults don't want them to have fun. It's because you're really trying to save them from themselves. Kids don't realize that. And irresponsible, and this applies to anybody, irresponsible people who just think they know better. You think you know it all. You legitimately think that, oh, I have the answers and this and that. And don't get me wrong, I ain't no square. I go out, I get litty, I have fun, I do my thing. Sometimes I have chocolate milk past 9 p.m. Like, I'm a fun guy, okay? So I sometimes live on the edge. But sometimes you think, oh, I'm above this, I'm this, oh, I can handle, oh, my liver can handle this. What is it called? I got super sobriety, so I can just do shot. I only drive when I'm drunk. And then, bam, a DUI happens. Bam, you get in a car accident. Bam, you're dependent now on marijuana. Because, you didn't realize your limits. And I think for me, whenever I make, because my thing is, my hangover is my sleep schedule. My sleep schedule is so out of sync. This is what happens when you're chronically unemployed. Honestly, the worst symptom of unemployment is terrible sleep. Not because you don't get enough of it, but because you do it at the oddest times. You wake up at 12, you sleep at 4 p.m., you do all these things when you're just out of sync. And for me, it's kind of this thing where I'm trying to prevent hangovers. You know, preventative medicine is the best. And I use the term hangover very loosely because your boy had a life-changing one 9 months ago where I haven't been drunk since. I have not been drunk in 9 months. So give me my AA chip because come on. I'm just signaling how virtuous I am. I think that it's great to have fun. I think it's great to have fun. I had a great time in the moment. But I think you should also recognize what are your limits, what can you do, because it's not the after effects, you know, the consequences shouldn't be worse than the benefits. Having fun, going out, drinking, smoking should be done in moderation. I sound like such a boomer. I sound like such a parent saying that. And I hate saying this. But honestly, you have to do things in sprints, like in short increments, because once you try to do things willy-nilly, whatever you can, your liver is gonna say, oh, nah. Like, your liver is not going to like that. Your lungs can only smoke so much. So you can only stay up so late. You do need your 8 to 10 hours of rest. And sadly for me, I had to learn. I'm learning this the hard way because even the way I film these videos, it's like 1:30 right now, and no, yeah, it's 1:30 right now, and coming to 2, and it's just my whole day. I'm robbing from my morning. That's the problem. Is it's not like, yeah, my night is fun. I'm a night owl, but really I'm just robbing from my morning, and it's something that I'm trying to improve on. I'm trying to do that self-help to mastery, so I can become the divine being that I've always been within me. Because that's all self-help is just productivity, as if that's all there is to life is productivity, shareholder wealth, just squeeze the money out of you so you can just be some consumer. But balance is important. Balance is very, very important. Something that I don't have. I'm always out of balance, but it's something I'm trying to move towards, because me trying to do this thing where I stay up late, I do this, I do that, and then the hangover comes. The hangover always comes. They're unavoidable. I can't run away from it. Newsflash, I'm a human being and I have limitations. So whenever I go out, whenever I do fun things, yes, I'm definitely gonna, because I am the party everywhere. Even this video is the party. Like, I'm the party everywhere I go. But I need to also recognize that I just need to know when to stop and what my limit is, and that's it. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. My socials will be linked down below and at the end of this video. Thank you so much.